For as long as I can remember, the Samsung Galaxy series has always been split across different regions. Sometimes the phone you have might be worse than the same phone that someone else has in a different region. In fact, it wasn't even that long ago with the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. What you got was a lottery. Sometimes you got UFS 2.1 storage, and other Galaxy models in that same region got UFS 2.0 storage, which is dramatically different. But that didn't end there. As we all know, Samsung has their very own silicon. Just like Apple has the Bionic series, Google has now the Tensor series, Samsung has the Exynos. Oh boy, the Exynos. Samsung Exynos chips were always behind Qualcomm's Snapdragon chips. Previous Galaxy models with the Exynos chips were constantly underperforming when compared to the same exact Galaxy phone with the Snapdragon chips. But not just in speed, but also in battery life. Exynos, oh my god, we all know how bad battery life is on Exynos Samsung phones. But it doesn't stop there. Exynos was actually running hotter than the Snapdragon counterpart, and many people with even the S21 series of phones were complaining about overheating. Oh, did you think I was finished? Wrong. Exynos Galaxy devices, I believe from like the S20 series or the S21 series, were also taking worse photos than the Snapdragon counterpart because of lack of optimization or just raw horsepower. Whatever the case may be, it was worse. It always blows my mind to think about how someone in the United States can buy the S21 and then someone, or even the S20 or the S10, and then someone in Australia or Europe can buy that same phone, but it's not the same phone. It has a different brain to it. It even takes photos different. It runs different. Battery life is different. Efficiency is different. It's essentially a different phone with the same name. Now, I'm going to need you guys to listen up because here's where the story takes kind of a wild turn. The CEO of Samsung got caught crying over the failures of the Exynos chip. I totally made that part up. I photoshopped the whole thing, but you guys believed it for a second. Don't lie. You were about to go Google it. Don't even lie, man. You have no idea how many times I had to read that over and over again and not laugh to make it seem legit. Unreal, dude. Oh, I think that deserves a like or a subscribe. I don't know. You guys choose. The CEO of Samsung. All right. Okay. I got to make this look legit. All jokes aside, no matter where you are in the world, you're now getting the Qualcomm's Snapdragon chip. So Europe, all right, well, cat, all right, well, I guess you're here now. So what do we do? Do we continue? What do you guys think? Do we continue with the cat? So as I was saying, no matter where you are in the world, you're now getting Snapdragon. And, if you're not a techie and you don't really understand Snapdragon, Exynos, what is all this World of Warcraft names, all you got to know is it's good. Okay, you're now getting, finally, the better of the two options. And do you agree? What are you even looking at, bro? Hey, that's my microphone, though. This isn't an ASMR video, but it could be. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 has already proven itself to be amazing in battery life and amazing when it comes to the temperatures as well, even running cooler than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And on that note, I see some people complaining that the S23 series does not have the 2000 nits of brightness that's on the iPhone 14 Pro and the Pro Max. But you have to kind of think about it that the brighter a display is, the more battery it uses and the more heat you get. The S23 series of phones has the same exact brightness as the S22 series of phones from last year, coming in at 1750 nits. But that's fine because in the case with the S23 Ultra, it has a massively improved vapor chamber which helps keep the phone cooler, just as we saw in that battery test. So in the real world, whenever you're outside, in the long term, the S23 Ultra is actually going to be brighter than the iPhone 14 Pro and the Pro Max because the Pro and the Pro Max obviously dim the screen after a certain amount of time because it starts overheating. But the S23 Ultra already runs cooler than the iPhone 14 Pro and the Pro Max. So in the real world, it might not even have to dim the display and it'll be brighter than the iPhone 14 Pro and the Pro Max. So there's no reason to be kind of sad about that or mad or complain. But more so, 1750 nits is crazy bright enough. If you have the S22, you already know this. Some might say the S23 series of phones is a lazy refresh, but if you think about it, Samsung has perfected the Galaxy name. No more Exynos, no more overheating, no more battery differences, no more camera differences. Samsung has basically made the Galaxy line about optimization and efficiency. So if you are thinking about picking up the Galaxy S23 series, first of all, I think you're going to enjoy it. And second of all, I'll have an exclusive link down below, which saves you guys $150 of Samsung money for you guys to buy cases, chargers, accessories, stuff like that. And then you also get like up to $1,000 of trade-in if you buy through a carrier, which again, I'll have links down below. And then you also get a free storage upgrade from 256 to 512 or from 128 to 256, depending on which phone you're getting. Either way, you're getting a free storage upgrade. You're not paying anything extra. But those deals only last, I believe, until the 17th of this month. So you have like a little over a week left. So if I were you, I'd jump on it, but that's just me. I mean, I literally did jump on it. I got the S23 Plus and the Ultra coming in, so expect a ton of videos. And that's it. What do you guys think about the S23 series of phones? Let's start a fight in the comments below. Don't do that. I'm joking. This was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.